Welcome to video lesson 8.4 on graphing equations in the form of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Right, a couple things we need to know are the different properties of the graphs that are in this form. Okay, the graph is going to open up if a is greater than 0. Okay, so a again, right here, the coefficient of x squared, if that's greater than 0, just like the other graphs we've been dealing with, it's going to open upward. And if a is less than 0, the graph is going to open down. All right? The y-intercept is c. Okay, so where along the y-axis, or excuse me, where along the y-axis the graph is going to go through is going to be at c. Okay, and the vertex. Okay, to find the x-coordinate of the vertex, okay, we use this formula, negative b divided by 2a. Okay, negative b, so the opposite of b, divided by 2 times a is our x-coordinate of the vertex. And then in order to find the y, we just have to substitute the x value in for x and then solve the equation for y. And the axis of symmetry is negative b divided by 2a. Okay, which would make sense. It would be the line that goes through the vertex. All right, so example 1, we need to first find the axis of symmetry and then find the vertex. So in order to find the axis of symmetry, okay, we have to use the formula x equals negative b divided by 2a. Okay, in this equation, a is 2 and b is 8. Okay. So to use this, we have x equals negative 8 divided by 2 times 2, okay, which is negative 8 divided by 4. So x equals negative 2, and that's our line of symmetry. So that's the axis of symmetry. Okay. Now, we're going to use this. So this is also the x-coordinate of the vertex. So to find the vertex now, we know the x value has to be negative 2. So we're going to substitute in negative 2 for x so that we can find the y value and get our vertex. Okay, so that's y equals. So y equals negative 2 squared is 4, okay, and 4 times 2 is 8, plus negative 2 times 8 is negative 16, minus 1. So we have negative 8 minus 1, and y is negative 9. Therefore, the vertex is negative 2, negative 9. Because when we find the axis of symmetry, that's also the x value of the vertex. All right. In example 2, we want to graph this quadratic function in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. We also have to then describe the domain and range. So our first steps in graphing this is to find the axis of symmetry. So our first step is to find the axis of symmetry. So remember that is x equals negative b divided by 2a. Okay, in this graph, a is 3, b is negative 6. Okay, so the opposite of b, okay, is really 6, okay, divided by 2 times 3. So x equals 6 divided by 6, which means x is 1. Okay, so that's our axis of symmetry. And then we need to find the vertex. So this is our x value. Now we need to find the y value. So y equals 3 times 1 squared minus 6 times 1 plus 5. Okay, so 1 squared is 1 times 3 is 3 minus 6 plus 5, negative 3 plus 5 equals 2. Okay, so that means the vertex, okay, is 1, 2. All right, so now we're going to use the y-intercept, okay, to find 2 more points. So the y-intercept is 5. So first let's graph this vertex, 1, 2, okay. And then we know the y-intercept is 5, so it means it crosses the y-axis at 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because remember, that's the c value, is the y-intercept, okay? And then that is 1 away, so we had to go over 1, up 3, so we're going to go right 1, up 3 to get another point. Okay, and now we can draw our parabola. Right? Very good. And now we need to list the domain and the range. So the domain, again, all the x values. So the domain will be all of the real numbers, okay, because this can continue on in that direction forever, okay. And the range then, our vertex is right here at 1, 2, so our range is all values of y that are greater than or equal to 2. We can just write it out like that. Now, maximum and minimum values. Okay, so how can you tell where a maximum and minimum value will be without graphing? Well, the y-coordinate of the vertex, okay, is the maximum value of the function. So if we have a being less than 0, it's going to be the maximum value. And if we have a greater than 0 in this equation, we're going to have a minimum value. And then we have to find the y-coordinate of the vertex. Okay? And this just shows a picture. When a is less than 0, okay, it's going to look like this, and the y value of the vertex will be a maximum. And when a is greater than 0, because the parabola is opening up, then the y value of the vertex is a minimum, because that's the lowest point on the graph instead of the highest point. Okay, so we want to know whether the function negative 4x squared minus 24x minus 19 will have a minimum or maximum. Well, when we're looking at this, our a, okay, is negative 4, so that means it's less than 0. So the parabola is opening down, so we're going to have a maximum value. Okay. Since a is less than 0, we're going to have a maximum value. Okay. And now, in order to find that maximum value, we have to find the y-coordinate of the vertex. Now, in order to find the x-coordinate of the vertex, remember, that's also the line of symmetry, and that's the opposite of b divided by 2a. Okay, and in this case, a is negative 4 and b is negative 24. So the opposite of b is 24 divided by 2 times negative 4. So 24 divided by negative 8. So x equals negative 3. All right, now we know our x-coordinate of the vertex, we have to find the y. So we substitute negative 3 into that equation to find y. Negative 4 times negative 3 squared minus 24 times negative 3 minus 19. Okay? Negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 4 times 9 minus 24 times negative 3. So really, they're both negative. I'll be adding. 4 times 3 is 12. So that is 72 minus 19. So negative 36 plus 72 minus 19. Okay, negative 36 plus 72. Okay, I'll figure that out. My mental math is currently not working very well. Okay, duh. Wow, that was a brain fart. Send the page down here a little bit. So 36 minus 19. And we have 17. Okay, so y equals 17 is our maximum value. Okay. And I don't really have to rewrite that again, but I can. Okay. All right, those are the 3 examples we're going through. You have 5 questions to do that are very similar to that. Okay. And please make sure you write down any questions you have, and we'll be sure to go over them during class. Okay. Have a great day.